Hi dads, Lee here from Dadnatal, and today we've got another Real Dad review. I've been looking at the Joie and 6-in-1 Multiply Highchair. So had used it a bit, got a bit of a review for you. But before we start, massive thanks to the guys over at Joie. Amazing team there has given Dadnatal and the team a chance to review this. And I'll start by saying that it is way more than just a highchair, as you'd expect, given the name. So, firstly, it's definitely not small. It's proper solid, it's chunky, and especially in this current mode, which is the baby highchair mode, it's really sturdy. But if you're looking for something a bit more small and dainty and you don't have much room, this probably wouldn't be for you. But if you do have the luxury of a bit more space, this is everything you would want in a highchair, especially for a wriggly one. It's strong, it's sturdy, it's not moving anywhere, and as your baby kicks and moves around, they're definitely not going to be clambering out anytime soon. So, assembly was okay. It wasn't the easiest to get this backrest into place, but apart from that, up and running in about 5 minutes, and it probably would have paid to read the instructions first, but as excited as I was to get it out, I may have just missed that part. So initially, there's an insert that goes in, and I thought it was fabric, which raised a bit of an alarm bell for me, but upon closer inspection, all of the inserts in the fabric is like a super soft laminate, which makes it really easy to wipe clean, take out, pop in the washing machine, which is ideal considering the mess that my little one makes. And it's also comfortable enough to be sat there for your entire Sunday lunch. It's got some front wheels in it, which are great. They're only forward facing, but makes it really easy to manoeuvre it around the kitchen or between room to room. You know, if you want to take the baby elsewhere and feed them in a different room or a different part of the house, you've got no problems there. And that's not something you often see on many high chairs. So the Multiply is height adjustable, which doesn't sound like a big thing, but obviously every single dining table and every single surface that you might want to feed your kids on is going to be slightly different. So it makes it quite nice to be able to line it up so they're at the same level as you, which is a bit of a nice touch. The back seat here also reclines, so if your little one has a tendency to nod off after a big lunch, they can actually be laid back and to make sure that we don't have to break the golden rule of never waking a sleeping baby, which is great. So on to what I think is the jewel in the crown, is this extra large tray, and it's massive. It's brilliant for preventing baby's dinner from ending up everywhere and all over the floor every time they eat, and it's also got this really handy insert which has little compartments and a cup holder. So if you like to encourage your little ones to feed themselves and to pick at different things, it's really nice to be able to put it in there without them splitting it everywhere and it flying across the room. And you can put the food into different segments, so you can break it up, and it makes it easy for them to see the difference between different foods and pick what they want. Really easy to take pop off and on, put it in the dishwasher, wipe it clean, but it's really smart. Safety wise, we have a 5-point harness for the little monkeys that like to try and escape at meal times. But with this in place and with the bar that sits in between the legs, they're very unlikely to get off anywhere easily anyway, but it's nice to have that additional security. My little man is just one, so we haven't used the full range of modes that the Multiply offers as yet, but I will be sure to review them as we get to those stages. The other modes that are included within the Multiply is the high chair, the traditional high chair, the booster, the portable booster, the toddler chair, and there's a play table as well. So this isn't really just a high chair, but a bit of an investment. So as they grow up and as they go beyond meal times, you are going to get value out of this, and you can really see where this will be used for many years to come. I've looked through the online at the different modes, albeit not being able to test them, and they look like they are more than just a gimmick, which I think is fantastic, and we will definitely get the longevity out of it. In particular, I think the way in which it can be used as a booster seat, you can take it off, chuck it in the boot, so if you're out for dinner or you're visiting friends for lunch, you can take your little one, sit them at the table, and they'll be nice and secure in there. Overall, I think Joie has sort of taken the traditional high chair and just upped it a bit here. I've always seen high chairs as a bit of a necessary evil, which are a bit ugly, take up lots of space in the kitchen. Whilst this, it definitely does take up a lot of space, but it's something that we'll get a huge amount of value from for a long time to come. And the real standouts are obvious, you know, the flexibility, the longevity, and also the security and safety when the baby's in there are great. So overall, really impressed. Thanks to the guys at Joie for the opportunity to review the Highchair. Be sure to check out the Multiply on the link below, or visit joybaby.com, and stay tuned for more Dadnatal reviews and the further reviews on this 6-in-1 Multiply. Thanks.